make a move in the ring. You can hit me with a word you fling.
How's it going, everybody? It's Nick Atkin on the South China Morning Post in Hong Kong, scmp.com/MMA. This is post-fight. Today, I'm joined by One Championship's new star, Fabricio Andrade. Made his debut with a brilliant rear naked choke at No Surrender in Bangkok a couple of weeks ago. Fabricio, how is everything going, man?
Hey, all good, thank you. Just chilling.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since that big finish against Mark Abelardo. How's everything been? How has it felt getting back to Thailand? You train at Tiger Muay Thai in Phuket. Have you been straight back to work, or have you been enjoying that victory?
Yeah. I went straight back to work. I was working like some like strength training now to get like some weight back, but probably like going back to train hard like this week.
Yeah, and it was a brilliant finish. Just talk us through that finish, because Mark Abelardo, he's been around One Championship for a while. He's proved himself, but you completely dominated him on the ground and got that superb rear naked choke. Just talk us through that.
Yeah, like I knew Mark is a tough opponent. I have watched some of his fights. He's a guy who never give up. He was if we go to the third round, he was still like be on the fight. So I knew he would be a hard opponent. But my plan was to keep the distance, was to dominate the fight. I didn't want to get hit on the fight. I knew I have the reach advanced, so I knew it would be hard for him to touch me. So my plan was to keep the distance, keep touch him, and do a smart fight, do a fight that would impress everyone. And also, I knew if he tried to put me to the ground, I would get his back. But I also knew he's defend his neck very good. You watch some of his fight when he fight like proper grapplers, they would get his back and he wouldn't top like the Japanese guy or the Worthen guy. They all followed him, guard his back and couldn't finish him. So I knew it would be hard to finish him. But I think he wasn't expecting me to try to get his back. And it was real fast. I see the opportunity, and then I got his neck. It was fast. That there was no time to him to defend.
Well, you are living in Thailand, and One Championship is staying in Thailand for a few more weeks, I think. They have No Surrender Part 3 is this Friday, but they're going to hang around for, I think, a few more shows. Would you be interested in fighting again, given you know, before they go back to, I think, Singapore next? Would you want to fight again in Bangkok? Because you didn't take much damage. Yeah.
For sure. I had to see the doctor to check my eyes after the fight, but it's all good. And yeah, for sure, I want to fight again.
Have you spoken to them, or have they spoken to you about maybe fighting in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, we spoke about it, but then they were also waiting the doctor to say that's all good. But yeah, so we're gonna wait now to see when they can find me a fight again.
It's been a good opportunity for you, isn't it? Because you are based in Thailand. They need fighters. They need mixed martial arts fighters. How great has it been to be able to take advantage of this opportunity because of the pandemic?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't fighting for like 1 year, already more than 1 year. No more than 1 year, like 11 months. And I didn't know when I was going to fight again because the situation has been crazy. And when they messaged Tiger saying they was going to have a show here, of course I was excited because I wanted to fight. And I wasn't meant to fight. I wasn't meant to fight on that show. But like happened like 3 weeks before the fight, they say like they have Mark for me, and I accept for sure.
Now, yeah, you've been training with Frank and George Hickman, the Hickman brothers at Tiger. Just how important have they been on your development? How great is it to learn from them?
Yeah, just like to have a wrestling class, you know, because in Brazil we don't really have that. And I didn't really like practice wrestling when I was doing BJJ. I was doing striker, of course, but I never really like stopped to do only wrestling, you know. So just have the wrestling class where you can go and just practice wrestling is really helpful. and I can go there. I can train with a lot of like people who is proper wrestlers, and it makes me feel comfortable. Now I feel like more comfortable training wrestling and bring that to the fight.
And I think it was Frank or George, I'm not sure. One of them said you're one of the best strikers, if not the best, in Tiger Muay Thai. How crazy is that to hear such nice compliments from them?
Yeah, they such nice persons.
So who else is around training there at the moment? Any people you're training with?
We have a lot of like good fighters here. Some of them are inside with good promotions yet, but we have a lot of like big names. For this fight, I train a lot with Bruno Robusto. I don't know if you know him. He's a killer. It's just really like a proper offer. So I train a lot with him. He's a short guy too, so he was a good training for Mark. And Fabio Pinca was here. There's still like a lot of good people training here at the moment.
Yeah, after the Bangkok fight, are you gonna just be staying in Phuket in the hope that there might be more fights put on there, or would you hope that One Championship might be able to put other events on by the end of the year? Would you like to get out and fight outside of Thailand?
I mean, right now, like I live in Phuket. I'm based here, so like right now the situation is kind of crazy. So it's very hard to leave and come back. So if it changes, if it gets more like easy to go out and come back, like I could do that. But for now, like we don't know when the border is gonna open. So I'll wait like when they're gonna make the next show in Bangkok. Because I'll stay here for sure. I'll stay in Phuket for sure.
Yeah, and you fought at featherweight there. What do you make of the division in One Championship, the featherweight division? It's it's one of the most stacked divisions I think in One Championship. It's one of their toughest divisions, right?
Yeah, actually, was bantamweight, but for one FC you cannot dehydrate, so we make 65.8. But for this fight, Mark asked to fight in 67, was catch weight, and was pretty good. Like I didn't carry any weight, honestly. I was walking around the whole week, the whole fight week. I was walking around like 67, and I don't really carry any weight. It was pretty good. I felt really good.
So are you more keen to fight in the bantamweight division for One Championship when things get back to normal?
Yeah, 65.8 for sure.
And that's also a very stacked division. You've got Bibiano Fernandez, your fellow Brazilian. What do you make of Bibiano? He's been fantastic, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has been dominated for a long time. I mean, like right now, I want to like go step by step, and I don't know who's next. Like, I would like to fight the Worthen guy. He fought Mark Abelardo last time. I would like to fight him, but I don't mind.
Oh, you mean Troy Worthen, the American?
Yep.
Pretty boy v Wonder Boy. That would be cool. Yeah. What do you make of Troy? He's been pretty impressive, I think, in One Championship.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't choose fighter. I want to fight the guys who is doing a good job, who is winning, and I want to fight those guys.
You were very impressive yourself. Is the title the thing that's your motivation, your goal? You're not thinking about that right now, or do you dream big of holding that championship one day?
Yeah, like of course I think about the title. But I want to be impressive. I want to do the same performance I did on my last fight. I want to do in my whole fights, no matter who my opponent is. I want to do the big performance, and I want to impress people. I want to be dominate.
How have you found things on social media after the fight? Have you gained some new followers? Have more people been reaching out to you on Instagram, Twitter, things like that?
Yeah. Like even before the fight, I got like a lot of message. People ask to do interview and stuff, and I get a lot of followers from that.
Is it more from back home in Brazil, or what? Where is your fan base?
My followers, I always check on Instagram. It's 50% from Brazil, and the other 50% around.
Well, I'm sure you gained a lot of fans in Asia as well with your performance. Yeah, and Fabricio,
Yeah.
we can't wait to see you come back. Hopefully, it's in a couple of weeks before one leaves Thailand. So, yeah, hopefully we'll speak again soon after your next fight or before. But yeah, thanks again, man, for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Sasha Platnikoff here, letting you know to tune in to SCMP post-fight for all your weekly martial arts news.